Hi everyone, welcome to another installment of HTH TV. The subject of today's episode is posture, why it matters, and it comes in two parts. I see a variety of different posture types right across my classes, and usually there are different factors at play when it comes to the kind of posture we carry around with us on a daily basis. Whatever kind of posture we have, we don't leave it at the door when we walk into a Pilates class, and the reality is it's right there on the mat with us. Learning what good posture is and then having the ability to hold good posture is actually more challenging than you might think. People who habitually live in poor posture are often surprised to learn that holding good posture, initially at least, turns out to be a little work. The truth is, most of us prefer to revert to the old familiar posture because it's less work and requires no effort on our part to sustain. So why does good posture matter anyway? To explain why, I'm going to use the example of the spine, and for two reasons. Firstly, it's an important element of overall good posture, and secondly, because it can be negatively impacted by prolonged poor posture. Our spine is a series of moving parts, and if we have good movement and mobility in our spine, it changes shape when we change shape. If I stick out my chest, stretch out my tummy muscles and lift my chin up, my spine responds and changes shape. If I collapse my rib cage down into my tummy, round my shoulders forward and drop my chin down, my spine responds and changes shape. And while in one sense it's good that our spine can accommodate these different movements and positions, in another sense we do need to be careful that we're not spending prolonged periods of time stuck in a poor unsupported postural position, which looks like this. And this, without doubt, is the most common type of posture I see in my classes: bad posture in sitting. If you stop and think for a moment, how much of the average person's day is spent in a stationary seated position? Well, first of all, there's the drive to work, sitting in a car, working at a desk for 8 hours a day, sitting on the office chair. And remember, for some people, the car is their office. Think of taxi drivers or truck drivers. Then there's the drive home, more sitting in the car, and after that maybe a couple of hours in front of the TV or on the laptop while sitting on the sofa. So if we do all of this sitting hour after hour, day after day, and we do it in this sleepy, switched off position, our spine and its ability to do its job properly has the potential to eventually become compromised, and for some individuals that can result in pain. So how is all of this relevant to Pilates? Well, one of my biggest jobs as an instructor is teaching people the difference between underactive sleepy posture, which tends to load the spine, and active awake posture, which on the other hand tends to unload the spine and allows it to breathe again. We all know that exercise stresses our muscles and makes us work harder, but other parts of our body work hard too. Remember, every time we move our torso in a Pilates class, there's always some part of our spine that's accommodating that movement. If we can do our Pilates exercises with proper form, good technique, and awareness of our posture throughout, we're taking more care of our spine than we would be if we perform our Pilates exercises with poor form, poor technique, and no awareness of our posture. To make all of this more relatable, in the second and final part of this series on posture and Pilates, I'm going to show you some exercises done in a seated position. You'll see sleepy underactive posture in action and awake active posture in action. My intention is to bring to life the difference between the two and why posture matters. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I wish you all happy, healthy Pilates.